Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. This is our free Metaphysics and Wellness Fair. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. This is our free Metaphysics and Wellness Fair here on April 12th. It's great to be with you. We have 19 practitioners here today. It is a great big full house. I'm just going to share my screen and skim through how this works today, just so you get an idea. You are probably all here because you went to our webpage at jointhefair.com. And at jointhefair.com, you can see, hopefully it is showing, you scroll down, this is how you get back here. If you get out, jointhefair.com and click the button. So this is our online fair. And then here is a flyer that shows who's here. There are 19 practitioners. I took myself off the flyer so you could see everyone else here. So on this flyer, you can see what people are doing, well, who they are, what room they're going to be in later in the fair, what they generally offer, what they're doing in their public breakout room at the fair, if there is a special for working with them privately after the fair, and their contact info. So all that's right here for everybody. During the fair, we spend the first hour doing an intuitive panel where we answer questions from the audience. If you'd like to ask us a question, please let us know in chat and I will get you on the list. If we have lots of people really quickly, I will prioritize people that have never been to one of our online fairs before and never asked a question in the panel. However, if we don't have a big line, you've done it before, you could do it again. And then these are scheduled talks and other experiences that are happening, and people will often explain that when they introduce themselves. And let me back up for a second. For an hour, we answer questions from the audience. And then after that, practitioners go into public breakout rooms. Everyone has their own breakout room and they're numbered. And you will find them and easily be able to move yourself to them. And I will help if you have trouble. And then there are lots of things that are scheduled. These are the things that are scheduled. And they say if they're free, free. Some of them have a price or a sliding scale. And so these are these items. And then there are ongoing things happening in all the rooms. And so these are the ongoing things. And I'll put a summary of them in the chat so you can see which are free and which are for a small fee and which are by donation. So you can see this one is for a fee, but it's free to watch. And this is by donation and it's free to watch. And so many people are coming. And then this is free for everybody. So there are lots of different things all night. So this is what's going on. So let me stop sharing my screen. All right. So what we're going to do now, as everyone else is coming into, is we're going to mix up who's on the screen and change all that up and keep changing us because we've got so many of us. Did I remove everybody and only put up you? It is so confusing. What did it do? Oh, Zoom is so interesting. Or maybe I clicked the wrong button. All right. So we are going to go through and have practitioners introduce themselves. So you get to know who's here and what we offer. And then we're going to be answering those questions from the audience. So it looks like I'm rebuilding all of us on screen. So that's just what happens. Every time it's different. Okay, and more people are coming. How great. All right, it looks like, yeah, I accidentally removed everybody. All righty. So let me get us started with, we'll go in the order we have now. So you've got a minute to introduce yourself and tell us all that you do. Susanna, Jennifer, and Dr. Mojo. And then when you finish, I will be pulling you back up screen and bringing new practitioners up because we've got so many of us. And great, Laurel, thanks for letting us know that you want to ask a question. So anyone else, let me know in chat. Go ahead, Susanna.
Hi, I'm Susanna with Dragonfly Holistic. Tonight in my room number 17, I'm offering a free 15-minute transformational exercise at 15 minutes after the hour for having hope, being at peace, being centered, and being calm. I'm also offering a 15-minute session for only $35 to clear the Akashic records for blocks to positive expression. Clearing the Akashic record is a process of connecting you to your high self, hence the all-knowing self. And through this, we're able to research, validate, and release outdated soul programs that no longer serve your highest good. My after fair special is a series of 5 private sessions for half off. And I look forward to meeting and supporting you tonight. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Susanna. Next we have Jennifer and then Dr. Mojo.
Hello, everyone. I am here today. I'm going to offer a talk at 6:45 in room 8, and it's about methods for grounding, centering, and then learning to build and use your energy. I'm going to include a guided meditation in that. That's free to attend. Then I'm also offering tarot readings. If you'd like a private reading, that's $20. And if you have a public reading that's by donation when we're sharing all together in the same room. I am a tarot reader. I've done that for 30 years at this point, and I am also a spiritual advisor, guide, leader to help you find your spiritual path and figure out what you might want to study and review. And look forward to meeting you and spending some time chatting this evening. Have a wonderful night.
Thanks so much, Jennifer. Dr. Mojo, and then Christy, Linus, and Crystal.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mojo, a self-careologist through cardology. And what I'll be doing tonight is we'll be discovering your sun, your moon, and your planetary ruler using the plain deck of cards that you play with all the time, and providing just self-care help tips through the cards. So if you're interested, join me in my room 13. This evening is a donation of $15, but you're welcome to come in and just listen, and learn about the cards and learn about you and caring for yourself. Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Mojo. We've got Christy, then Crystal, and then Alina.
Hi, I'm Christy. I'm with Lioness Holistic Arts. Today in my room number 10, I'll be talking about animal communication and how animals speak to us intuitively. So if you're interested in that, I'm again in room 10. My after affairs special will be 15% off of any services or products that I sell on my website. The code will be MeWe15, and I'm looking forward to engaging with all of you in the fair.
Thanks so much, Christy. Next, we have Crystal, Alina, and Psychic Nerd.
Hi there, I'm Crystal. I read pets. Oh my God, where did Christy go? Her cat is such a handful. Wherever you are, Christy, vouch that. Anyways, I speak to past loved ones. I speak to your higher self, your inner child. I do work based out of love, LOVE, levels of vibrational energy. Sometimes our energy could be low and high and not bring us to our fullest consciousness or our fullest potential. So I help you drop those, do that root work, figure out what's holding you back, what may have stuck to you as a child, and help you vibrate a lot higher, thus being in love. Please stop by my room. I love seeing your pets. Your past loved ones are hilarious, and I can't wait to meet you guys. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Crystal. Next is Alina, and then the Psychic Nerd.
I'm Alina, also known as Subtle Matters, and today I am in room number 1, offering just ongoing collective readings using astrological oracle deck called Symbolon. They are free, and I accept donations if you feel inclined to do so. But if you just want to talk about crystals, cards, neurographics, or astrology, come on in and we will talk. I am open and I am free for the next 4 hours. And I'm all yours. So I am, I'm just looking forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Thanks, Alina. And actually, Dre, say 7:15 for your talk, and I'm moving Dre's talk around. And after Dre, we're going to have a Psychic Nerd. We're going to have Angela and then Stephanie.
Hello, everyone. I am the Psychic Nerd. I offer mediumship, oracle card readings, and tarot readings. I will be in room 7. It is free to listen. If you want a reading, I am doing it by donation. I will also be giving a talk at 7:15 about my personal spiritual awakening, and it will also be followed by a Q&A. So please come and listen to that if you're curious. And if you have questions during the Q&A, it doesn't necessarily have to be about my personal spiritual awakening or spiritual awakenings in general. I can answer any questions about spirituality that you have. So thank you all for being here, and I look forward to speaking with you.
Thanks, Psychic Nerd. Next is Angela, Stephanie, and then Rosemary.
Hi, everyone. I'm Angela. Excuse me. I'm a Peruvian shamanic practitioner and a Reiki master teacher. I'll be answering any questions you have and providing whatever guidance I can in my room tonight. I look forward to talking to you.
Thanks, Angela, Stephanie, Rosemary, and Mike. And if I've had someone go already, tell me. I'm getting a little mixed up.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Stephanie here. I'm a quantum healer, and psychic mediumship and Reiki are my favorite modalities. I am offering oracle card pulls for $10 for 5 minutes and psychic readings for $25 for 15 minutes in my room. They'll be in room 16. But what's really special about tonight is we're in the April full moon. This is a pink moon tonight. So we're going to do my monthly fear burning ceremony here. And so this is a special opportunity for you. It's a $22 charge. If you want to participate, you can totally watch for free though. And then that's at 6:05. And then at 8 o'clock, we're going to be doing the Healing Coven's Reiki Master Share. We're a coven of 12 Reiki masters, and we'll be sending out Reiki to anyone who wants healing. So that I just need your name to add to the list. You can add it, either private message me in the chat or send me a text. The phone number is on the page, on the event page.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Stephanie. Rosemary, Mike, and then Donna.
Hello, my beautiful beings of light. I'm Rosemary Davis, owner, author, and spiritual alchemist for Dragon Mastery LLC. I teach spiritual awakening and living a mindful lifestyle. My goal is to focus on personal mastery using esoteric philosophies. I'm going to be in room 14, and I'm happy to talk to you about breaking through the blocks that might be holding you back from a successful, fun-filled life. The talk is going to be free. Just come in and let's kind of figure out what's going on with you and what we can kind of see that's standing right in front of us. But at the end, I do offer 50% off of a one-to-one session to where we can dig deep and try to figure out who you truly are and help you step into that. If you live in Portland, I'd love to invite you to a talk I'm doing this weekend. Next weekend on the 19th. So please visit my website and find out more about that. But until then, visit me in room 14 after the group session, and I'd love to just break down one-to-one how we can help you.
Thanks so much, Rosemary. We've got Mike, Donna, and Jenny. And I know I've got some practitioners in the back that don't have their videos on, so please turn on your videos so I can get you up here. All right, Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike Hernandez, and I'm a professional tarot reader. I've been doing this for 17 years. My reading style is genuine, pragmatic, and focused, and my readings provide you with discovery, guidance, and direction for yourself or any issues you may have. Several people had me do readings for them last month, and they were pretty amazing. So I hope I see some of you here today. I'm doing general 3-card readings for $15 and private readings at $30 for 10 minutes. I'll be providing a list of the type of readings I do shortly. I'm doing a session called The Elements in the Tarot in room 12 at 6:30. And I'm doing a no holds barred tarot Q&A throughout the entire fair. So bring me all your hard tarot questions, okay? To learn more about me or book a reading at a later date, please visit my website at justinftarot.com. Please have a good time at the fair. See everybody around here. They're great people, wonderful people. So do visit everybody and have a great time. Thanks.
Thanks, Mike. Next we have Donna, Jenny, and Brenda.
Hi, everyone. My name is Donna Webb, and I'm an intuitive cardologer. I'll be in room number 5, and cardology is the ancient science behind playing cards. The way that it works is that the day that you're born, you're associated with a playing card, and that playing card can reveal a lot about your personality traits, your past lives and related karma, your life purpose, your life challenge. But what's I'm going to be doing in the breakout room is I'm going to be offering free readings of your birth card. Now, what's really amazing about this system is that each birth card has predestined yearly energies that a person will experience in order to keep everyone on their life path. And so I'll be able to pull up your personalized yearly spreads and answer any questions. And I'll be doing that for $15 for 15 minutes. So the questions you could ask would be like, am I going to have a new love in my life? Am I going to have a new job? Things like that. The system is very predictive and accurate in nature. So I look forward to sharing that information with you.
Thanks, Donna. Next we have Jenny, Brenda, and Scenario.
Hello there, I'm Jenny Capella from Neuralight. I'm a business coach and a life coach and a career coach, well, the whole different gamut. Tonight I'm using a deck called the Cosmic Dancer Oracle. I'll be providing readings in private rooms, but during my presentation, which is at 7:15 in room 9, I'll actually be doing a Q&A about designing your best life. And that's my focus tonight, is helping you do so. Jenny Capella, thank you.
Thanks, Jenny. We've got Brenda, Scenario, and Harmony.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brenda Estorino, and I am a psychic medium energy worker. I'm big into integration, whether you want yourself integrated, your land integrated, your house integrated, whatever. Tonight, we are offering a free class in room number 3, self-help strategies, being aware of your own energy and using that to help yourself and your family members. I'll also be doing some energy work and readings at reduced cost. Hope to see you in room 3.
Thanks so much, Brenda. Scenario, Harmony, and then Jennifer. If you have not gone already, it's Jennifer. And we got another practitioner finally get their video on. All right.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Scenario. I do hypnotherapy and psychic work. Tonight I'm going to be doing a self-hypnosis workshop in room 15. That's free. Come show up. Come at the beginning. You'll want to be in for the whole ride. And yeah, that's free in room 15. I choose hypnotherapy because I believe that bringing somebody into the state of expanded consciousness is the most effective way to create real, solid, lasting change. So it's really magical level work. I'm also doing psychic sessions tonight. It's $20 for 15 minutes, and you can find me there as well.
Thank you so much, Harmony, and then Jennifer, and then Lynn.
Do you mean me, Lorelai? Which Jennifer? I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought we had a Jenny and a Jennifer. Oh, yes, you. So Harmony first.
I
Harmony,
already
have you
went.
already? Okay,
I already
great.
went.
Jennifer, you've already gone. Harmony, have you introduced yourself in this round?
No, not yet.
Please go ahead.
Hi, I'm Harmony. The energy here tonight is delightful. I'm glad to be with you all. I am a transformation coach. I am a channel and medium. I'm an earth medicine healer, and I am a Reiki teacher. And tonight I'm going to be talking a lot about Reiki. In my room is an ongoing talk. I'm going to talk about misconceptions with Reiki. At 7, I'm going to give a talk about ascension, the importance of receiving. And with that, I'll be doing Reiki attunements, and that's for $15. My private sessions tonight are 20, and I really look forward to talking to you all tonight. Have a good one.
Thank you so much. Next we have Lynn, and then Dovely got her video on. Great.
Hi everyone, I'm Lynn Olson, Lynn Sutherland Olson. I am a medium, a medical intuitive, a guide consultant, and a remote viewer. So I've got a bunch of different things in my toolbox. I will be doing a free Q&A at 6:45 in room 18, talking about stories, spirit stories from the other side. That's an arena I get a lot of questions about from my clients. And I can tell you a few of my more entertaining experiences and hopefully answer some of your questions. I will also be offering mini readings, $10 for 10 minutes. And at the end, there will be a bit of a discount on my private readings if you choose to sign up with me. So first time here, looking forward to working with everyone, and hope to see you.
Great to have you here your first time. We've got Dovely, and then practitioners. If there's anyone that has not introduced themselves yet, let me know so I can get you up here on the screen.
Good evening, everybody. My honor and blessing to be here. I'm drinking hot chocolate because it's chilly to be spring, but everything's good. I am Dovely from Dovely Oracle. You can find me on my Instagram at Dovely Oracle. I'll be in room 6, and I'm just a regular person, but I'm very passionate about connecting to spirit. I will be doing intuitive spiritual readings. You can ask me of any topic or ask for a message from your spirit guide. I will be doing them by donation through the fair. And I'm very grateful to be here with such amazing people. And I know we're going to learn and have so much beautiful insights. Thank you for coming. Have a good day.
Great. All right. Practitioners out there, is anyone not gone? Did we actually get everyone? I'm looking. Call out if I didn't get you. All right, great. So, and I'm Lorelei Schmeil. I'm an intuitive eye reader, body psychology coach, and matchmaker. And in between running the fair, if you're in the main room, if you want, I can give you a sample of what I see in your eyes. But it is a wild, crazy experience running this. So I'll just give small samples. And we've got a lot of people a lot of people in here tonight. This is great. I'm really excited. And we are going to shift on from our introductions to doing our intuitive panel. Few things I need to say. We do have 2 people in line already. Thank you so much for volunteering. I did not say this earlier. So those of you that already volunteered, you can always shift to how you want to do this right now. You can ask a question and come up here on stage with us. We would love to see you. Keep in mind that we are recording this and it will be put on our YouTube channel. If you want, you can simply share from your seat in the audience and not be on video. And if you want, you can even ask a question confidentially. Just private message me and let me know you want it to be confidential, and I can read out your question if you send it to me. That said, when you come up to, or in whatever way you ask a question, whenever you ask a question, well, I should say first, this is a great opportunity for you all to learn from all that's asked and all that's answered. We're going to have several practitioners answer every question. Practitioners, you get 45 seconds to a minute to answer. And around 45 seconds, my aim is that I'll kind of do something like this. So you get an idea. So you just start finishing up. We'll only have a few practitioners answer each question so that we can get to more questions. This is also a great opportunity to practice opening your intuition, because you can scribble, take notes, whatever it is you do. If you use cards, have your cards out from the audience and see how you would answer a question. We request that you allow attention to stay on the panel and don't actually write your answers in the chat, etc. While we're on the panel. However, when we're done answering that person's question, if you want, you're welcome to private message them and see if they'd like to hear what comes through you. It's a great opportunity to see if what comes through you is similar to what we say, a confirmation that we're all tapping into the same thing. And of course, you might have great stuff come through that we don't mention. And most importantly to me is this is true whenever, I think this is valid whenever you're getting a reading, and particularly when you're getting a reading in a public session like this. When you ask a question, if we go way back and deep when we answer, we go over here and talk about this other thing, and you just want us to talk about this at this step, please let us know. Interrupt us if we go off course and we go somewhere you don't want us to do in this recorded public session. So please let us honor you in our answers. All right, let's see. Thanks so much for all these general questions in the chat, and practitioners, you're welcome to answer these general questions like this in the chat while we're doing the panel. It's totally cool. Someone's asking about using a pendulum. I bet lots of people do, even though it's not listed in what they do in their modalities. All right, let's see. So the 2 people that volunteered already, I think you wrote it in public in the chat, so I'm just going to mention your name. Laurel is first in line and Nicole is next. If anyone else said they wanted to ask a question, please write me again because it's buried up in the chat somewhere. And then Laurel, do you want to come up on screen with us?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. So you need your video on. Let me go find you. There you are. All right, great. All right. What's your question?
Yeah, I just chose speaker view and I got a black screen, so I better go back to gallery view because I can get that.
Yeah, we can see you. So
yeah. So my computer's a little funky right now, but yeah. So I will be 78 this month, and I'm feeling stuck because I really want to contribute much more than I have thus far. My career life was only partially fulfilling because I got into a career that wasn't quite right for me. And but I seem to be stuck in moving forward with the degree of contribution that I would like to offer. My gifts are intuition and also listening in such a way that I can really feel the emotions, sense the other person, and so and have insights based on a wide variety of experiences that I've had over a lifetime.
Can you give me an idea of what kinds of answers would be helpful?
Yeah. Yeah, well, what kind of answers would
Do
be
you
helpful?
do you want ideas of how you could make use of your gifts now?
Yes,
Can
yes.
can
How
we
I
go?
could make use of my gifts now. And I've been thinking about kind of advertising myself as a counselor. I'm not certified, but I've certainly done so many workshops and so
Well,
um, uh,
let, let's see. I think we got some ideas. You've done lots and lots of training over the years. And Donna reminds me, Donna the cardologist, she needs birth dates, and then she can look at your birth card and give you information about that. So if you don't mind sharing your birth date out loud on the
yeah.
video, that would be great, or put it in the chat to me or to Donna.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, great. All right, and it looks like we've got some answers ready for you already. So I know Mike, your hand was up. Are you ready to go? And we've got Brenda with something. Or Mike, did your hand just leap up on its own?
So I was just answering the one about the pendulum. Is
Oh, okay. No,
that what
that's
we're
okay.
talking?
We're doing no. Please write that one in the chat. Meanwhile, we are
Okay,
going to go with Laurel's question first. Okay, so
my
Brenda.
bad.
So it's okay. Go ahead, Brenda, and then Rosemary.
Okay, so you mentioned intuition, um, empathetic, compassion seem to be mixed in there. I can name some volunteer organizations that also sometimes hire people. Sometimes you have to work as a volunteer for a period of months before you are hired. But the Red Cross, food pantries, um, there's lots of those kinds of organizations now that have the bigger demand for help. Your counseling, your counseling, empathetic listening, active listening, all of those things you've learned in the shops would apply to all of those types of organizations.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Great. Thanks so much, Brenda. And next we've got Rosemary. Let me get Rosemary up here.
Okay. All right, ready for me?
I am.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Hi, Laurel. Congratulations. 78 is an amazing accomplishment. One of the things at this age, we kind of want to get some personal satisfaction as well as applying our gifts to the community and so on. One thing that I would recommend is look at your gifts and then try to apply those to things that really make you happy inside. It could be working with young people. It could be working in just sitting and consoling people, life transformation issues, um, life planning issues, because you definitely have some experience that you could bring to others, especially if you can listen and hear the things that are kind of holding them back. So I would really look at applying the gifts to the things that really inspire you inside. That's where we get our satisfaction from. It's wonderful that you already recognize some gifts that you have. Your ability to clearly hear and see and feel and people's emotional feelings, but really bring that into the group that you would love. It could be with children, it could be with older people, it could be with people transitioning in life. So I would look at sitting down, really focusing on what that energy is, and then following that direction.
Girls, quiet down. Thank you. I have music going off in the background. It's totally distracting me. I don't even know where it came from. I'll be right.
Okay, great. Yeah, turn that off and we'll have another answer for you. Oh, and by the way, practitioners, I might have created some confusion. So if people ask specific personal questions in the chat, please wait and we'll bring them up here. If they ask a general question like, does anyone work with pendulums or things like that, you're welcome to answer specific questions. Oh yeah. And everyone, please share your birth date if you're in line to have a question answered. Share your birth date in the chat and Donna can get started for you.
Thank you. That was crazy.
Okay, Laurel,
Anyway.
great. And I think Crystal's in line next to answer.
Okay.
Hi, Laurel. So what I was getting from that was, first of all, you could do whatever you want at 78. Uh, but they were telling me for you to tap into your witch wound and heal that, and then look into herbalism because you used herbs in a past life and it would serve you now because time is irrelevant. And then also they were showing me basically you in a like forest cottage type feel and just like screaming and ripping out and bearing your soul to just go in and deep and find that inner just beast woman that you are and bring that magic and that power to the surface, and that will serve a lot of your like lacking for to want to serve the the world. Like it's time to work on you essentially. Okay.
Yeah, I missed a word. Did you say witch wound?
Yes.
Okay, that
Like
makes
you're afraid to come out of the closet or you're afraid to show yourself, and herbology might be the way you need to go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Great, and I got a short answer maybe for you before we go on. Do you use anything that's more easily accessible to other people that aren't as familiar with this work, such as card reading? Do you work with cards at all? Do you use oracle cards or anything like that?
That's interesting that you said that because I bought this deck today, just
Okay,
today.
great. So what I would recommend, and you want to have a deck that seems just easy enough for you to use. And so I'm answering a bit as a coach too. So I would recommend that you find a way that you can volunteer. So for example, I would look for some senior facilities near you and see if they'd be willing to let you sit out at some of the times that people are socializing there, where you could set up a little sign on the table and just say that you're willing to do readings for free. And this is a way that there are going to be some people in these homes that are interested, and they're interested in the conversation around them, and they might be learning with you. And so I think it's an opportunity for you to get practice and get warm and be of service, and then you'll see how that expands from doing that.
Yeah.
All right.
And would it be the kind of thing that it would, the readings, some elderly people are, I am elderly, but are worried about readings or
And that's
anything.
why I would just, if you need to, drive like 30 minutes or 45 minutes across town where you're with people you don't know, and you feel more comfortable, and you find a place where they're willing to let you sit out and do this. And then there are people you don't know. It's going to be fine. If they're uncomfortable, not comfortable, like you're just going to learn. You'll probably find a few people that are comfortable. You can go sit at a coffee shop and do this. The thing is that you need practice.
Yes,
You
yes,
need
exactly.
experience. All right, great. And we got a
Yeah.
bunch more people in line, and we got other people in line with other questions, everyone. I'm thinking we gotta like scoot on. And like Donna, you let me know when you're ready for someone in terms of the birth dates and all that, and then I want to make sure to get you in here on something. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Laurel. I
Thank you.
appreciate you
Thank you.
coming and asking. All right, great. Let's see. So we've got Nicole. Do you want to come up on stage? Where are you, Nicole? Oh, there you are. Do you want to come up? Can I bring you up?
Yeah, go on ahead.
All right, Nicole, you put your birth date in the chat. I think Donna got it.
I did. Hi,
Great. What is your
everybody.
question?
I haven't had a chance to meet you all. Some of you I've already met. For those who've already met me, I do readings as well. I'm kind of making my way into the space. So, and I've been doing this for a long time. I've always had the gift, but I'm still expanding and, putting myself out there. But anyways, I came here because I'm still growing, still learning. As we all know, readers learn from other readers. So that's how we grow, that's how we learn. But also, too, I did come with some questions. One is that I have is like a main concern for me, and I don't know if you guys can answer this, is there is something that's making my skin really red and break out. I'm not sure if spirit will tell you what that is what's causing that. I did stop all of my supplements to kind of see like what may be the cause. I don't know. I'm not sure if they'll give you any sort of like idea as to maybe like like what's actually causing it, a name or what it starts with. Because I'm trying to figure that out. And then generally, I just had questions about my relationship because we're going through a hard time right now, like he is, and I don't know if we're going to continue to move forward like past like May, I would say. And I've been trying to get confirmation on that because like he means a lot to me. And Dennis, if there's any messages at all general that I need to hear, that's it. That's all I'm asking for.
Great. Thanks so much, Nicole. Okay, let's see what comes in. I know
And
Angela's
I
ready.
know it's interesting because I haven't had a chance yet to watch you, Laurel, about your intuitive eye reading, but I know I definitely have the gift because when I got one of my cats, one of the main reasons I got her was because I read her eyes.
Yep,
And I was
great.
very drawn to her. And I want to say thank you too, also to Crystal B, because you and I read the last time. You were right about one of my cats. He did have worms. He got treated. He's doing okay, so thank you for that. Anyways,
Thank
go
you
ahead.
for that follow-up, Nicole. Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Testimonial mid-panel. All right, great. Who's got some answers for Nicole? We've got Angela in line and then Alina in line. Go ahead, Angela.
Hi, Nicole. There are a lot of things that could cause various rashes on the skin, and the relationship between your boyfriend and the skin is possible. It's also possible you're developing some sort of food allergy or reactivity. You really need to check with a licensed medical doctor if you haven't already done so first, because none of us here are qualified to really go into a whole lot of detail on something like
Okay.
this. I can say that being trained in herbalism, that it would not hurt to try some of the liver support and kidney support herbs. We can discuss that separately if you want. But really, our emotions filter down through our skin, through our energy field, and they can generate illness. So this is a little bit more of a complicated conversation than the few minutes we have here in this panel. But feel free to meet with each of us and get our different perspectives, and then take what seems to resonate with you. Because none of us know you, but please make sure you're checking with a doctor.
Oh, of course.
Great. And I put the fine print in the chat too. None of us are medical
Young
professionals.
lady.
Please consider this all education and seek medical professionals as needed.
Of course.
All right, great. We've got Alina and then Brenda.
All right, so I am not qualified to answer the question about the skin rash because I am not a doctor and that is not something I'm comfortable getting into. That being said, as for relationship, what I see is you beating yourself up because either he or you are acting outrageous for the shock factor of it. The advice that popped up for me was if you feel chained to the person, stay chained to that person. That may not be the most comfortable position to be in because chains are never comfortable. But if you stick, it works out somehow. I can show you the advice card, and it's like it's really gloomy. Okay.
Yes.
I know you can't see much of it, but it's just if you stick to the person, if you stay, you don't try to break the chains, you don't try to break yourself off from him. That will actually work in your favor.
And that's what I've been doing. Like I've been assuring him that even though it's going to be a rough patch for us that might be coming up, I want to stay together. He's the one that's almost like, I don't want to put you through that if that's coming. So that's why generally I asked.
In this case, like I said, I just pulled 3 cards, and the advice card is stay chained. Sometimes that's what works. Sometimes that's what's needed, as painful as it can be.
And it's being assuring. That's all I've been
All
doing.
right, next we've got Brenda, then Scenario, and Jenny in line. And Jenny in line for you. Yeah.
So information I got came from a completely different angle. I started getting information right away, and I think it's because of the quality of your voice.
Thank you.
How strong it is. That I don't know if you're a singer or if you do chanting, but there's a gift or a talent there that needs to be expressed and used.
Coach, Reiki, Master Manifester. One of the things that me and the psychic nerd talked about, and I'm open discussing this, is she told me you need to really start going into like what you think is going to be your talent. We were talking about color therapy, But then I also wrote down before that what I really want to do breaking through with people is when I start to read people is not just look at what's going on, but look at what's holding you back. So what I mean is that when I start doing my readings, I'm not sure how I'm going to incorporate this yet because I still have to figure it out. Like I still got to figure out how to go into the Akashic records. But what I want to do is when I read people, I also want to be able to look at the people I'm reading about. Like so, let's say we're talking about you and this other person you're having conflict. I want to not only be able to read you, but then look at okay, why are you having this conflict? Was it because of a past life? Okay, let's go back and heal that past life so that way you guys can learn to get along in this lifetime and help transition and
Sound,
not just provide a solution.
sound and toning and those kinds of gifts and development helps you integrate those dimensions within yourself and others. So I think you would be very good at it, and you might want to explore that. If you haven't, you have an extremely wide range of ability with your voice.
Yeah, transmutation. I also do. I've also been really good at shifting the energy transmutation, and I've really have fallen into like animal reading, which is really
Nicole,
interesting because
I
I
just want to
can't do it
interrupt
that
you.
great with my own, but I can do it great with my mom's.
Just want to interrupt you a little bit because we only have a few answers, a few minutes we can
Sure.
spend. So, and you asked a lot of different
Sorry.
things. Brenda, is there anything else you wanted to say just in
Sure. Sorry
finishing
about
up?
that. I'll be quiet.
If you do decide to move on, there's a very strong man you're going to meet that you will positively be supportive of each other. Okay.
Great. And then Nicole, if you know his birth date, Donna can use that and say something about the two of you together.
Yes, it's October 31st, 1979.
Got that? Okay, great. All right. So, well, Alina, you already shared. Okay, then we've got Scenario and Jenny, and then probably Donna's in line.
Hi, Nicole. I'll just chime in real quick, and I'll reiterate what others said. Definitely go have a medical professional check it out. If they don't find any reason for it, you might consider your skin is a literal boundary, right?
Yeah.
And so you might look for, are there any places where you're not holding boundaries well with people, maybe just energetically with other energies, that kind of thing. It's a place to look into.
Okay.
Great. Thanks, Scenario. And then Jenny's next.
Hey there.
Hi.
So a couple of things. One thing that came up right away, and you may be familiar with this, or if you're not, that's fine. But it might be at least a small bit of help is to refer to Louise Hay's books on skin rashes and things like that. That often can have to do with things like self-acceptance, self-love. And then I also got a sense about alignment for you. I'm wondering if you have grown more than you are consciously aware of.
Oh no, I'm aware of that because I know that right now, like this year is all about like ascension and updates, and every time we have like a transition that's going through, I keep getting knocked out with the updates because I end up being exhausted for like a week.
Yeah.
Like I can like run fine throughout the day, but then as soon as I get home, like I just am like so energetically tired, and I know that's, our body's way of upgrading those updates. So I'm definitely
Yeah.
feeling that. And
So
that's
the
even with automatic grounding and healing that I use through Reiki at work that I listen to keep myself in alignment. And I definitely want to get a chakra tattoo to ground myself better. So that way I have it, there to help with that process.
Yeah, that's great. There's something about fine tuning, like I get this
Mhm.
vision of an instrument, like a violin or something, that just a little bit of fine tuning along the way might be less than you might be imagining to help keep you grounded.
My
So that,
favorite thing is this. I just got it. It's a phone case, but you can see all the chakra colors are on it.
oh
And I
yeah,
love
that's
that.
pretty. Yeah,
And I even though it's just, not my tattoo that I want, I just feel it helps to ground me and just by looking at that image.
yeah, it's great. Thank you.
Great. And Donna's got something to share too. Go ahead, Donna.
Thanks. What I have to share, I looked at your yearly spreads, Nicole, as well as his yearly spreads. And what I have to share with you is actually very private and personal. So I don't want to speak to it here, but I would invite you to come to my breakout room. I'll be in room number 5. and I can talk to you privately about that.
But just Donna, can you give us, without sharing the stuff that's so private, can you give us ideas and flavors of the kinds of things that are coming up so people can learn about what's coming up in the cards? What kinds
Okay.
of things?
Well, in looking at both your spreads, what's evident in your spreads is a certain card energy, and that card energy is a 3 of heart, which is a lot of indecision, and it shows up in both of your yearly spreads. But there's also some additional stuff that comes up. So I I'm leaning toward this is probably not a good relationship to stay in.
Okay. Yeah, and then Donna, can it further explain why that is and what
Yeah,
the cards
and
are if you come talk?
right.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Donna. Thank you so much for, yeah.
Sure.
Okay, great. Great. All right, let's see. Let's go on to the next question. Thanks, Nicole, so much for coming up and asking and being willing to hear our answers. And thanks for all the work you're doing, sharing your gifts.
Yes, thank you.
Delectable Nor ramen noodle recipe. We'll put it
Let's see. Sorry, we got some background noise on somewhere. Okay, great.
Michael Harris, Rich
We could
Tetra
just
Bob
keep
Children.
everyone muted. That's not up here on the. Okay, great. Sorry, I may have accidentally muted one of us by mistake. All right, great. So then, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Greta? Is in line? Did you want to come up here on stage? And did you share your birth date already with Donna? Let's go find where you are. Maybe it's Grilta? Grilta? Did you want to come up on stage? I think this is you. Okay, great. John's got a question too. All right. Is it Greta? Grilta? Grilta? Did you want to come up? You wanted to ask a question. I wanted to give you an opportunity. You said, how do I know what my gifts are and how to use them for the greatest good? All right. Maybe you don't want to come up on stage. All right. And we skip. There's someone else named Brenda that wants to know, will I get peace within the next couple of months of my life? Brenda, do you want to come up? I see you, I think. Can I bring you up here?
I'm here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Great. Yeah.
Yep, I'm here.
You're asking about getting peace in your life in the next couple of months. Is there anything else you want to say about that?
It's just been a long journey, a very long journey.
Yeah.
A lot of stress, a lot of heartache. I just feel like it's coming to an end. Hopefully, I pray. I am a medium to an extent, practicing. But for some reason, I can't read myself, honestly. I mean, I don't always trust the pendulum, don't always trust the tarot cards, just do it for fun. But, I've been to a few mediums for fun to see if they have anything, but it's always off. It's always off by a long shot. For a few years now, they just keep saying, yeah, it's going to happen. And I'm just waiting for this peace to come and it's not happening. And I'm just, you can only sit and wait for so long and pray.
And by the way, I want to say, I think for most of us, maybe all of us, it is the hardest thing to read ourselves. And the people that we're like attached to whatever the answers would be, that's the hardest thing.
Yes.
Christy has some answers for you. So go ahead, Christy.
Yeah.
Hi, Brenda. Thank you so much for your question. So I was thinking, I saw someone suggested a road opener, but I feel like there may be other spell work that could help you. And I wanted to let you know I do spell work if you're interested, but I'm feeling like what you really, really need to work on, what I'm getting intuitively, is self-love and self-care.
Okay.
I think that's really important for you. So I think working toward even just small things like positive affirmations every day in the mirror, anything like that can really help benefit your self-love and your self-care. And I think that will help you have that breakthrough.
Yeah, and I'm at that point where, it was trauma to now I'm becoming more resilient to, I'm not taking any crap anymore, and I'm just moving forward. And I see that you're doing the animal thing. And so I do work, I'm a dog groomer. So, and I do some animal, I am licensed for animal Reiki and, things like that. And so I do take care of myself a lot better than I used to. And, I'm putting myself first and stuff like that. And so with the self-love thing, so does that, and it was a question for everybody here, that actually when you're putting yourself first and you do put yourself in a healing position, then does that push everything forward for yourself and puts everybody back behind you in the dust and gives you the peace that you need. Is that the way you guys see it too? To an extent? I mean, that's how you find your peace, is when you put yourself first, right?
It can be.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I've been trying to do for, oh gosh, it's been going on for a few years now. And so I'm just like, when is this going to stop? I'm just hoping for some kind of peace at this point. It just keeps going in a vicious circle. I'm just hoping that it's going to be soon, that I'm going to have some peace here for my life. And every time I turn around, it just pops right back up.
I know we got to go to some more answers, but Christy, do you have some idea of a particular way Brenda ought to take care of herself that she might not be doing? Just if you
Yeah,
do,
I
I've heard
mean,
you say.
yeah, for me, I think that the thing that helped me have the most peace in my life was speaking it into existence by going in front of a mirror, like whether it's a favorite mirror, your bathroom mirror, whatever. Go in front of your mirror, speak it. I have peace in my life. I have power over my life. I have control. And just speak those affirmations every single day at the same time of day, every day.
Yeah, I do that. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm uplifted. I'm for my highest good. I do that all the time, every day.
Okay. Are you speaking the peace specifically?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm at peace. I'm protected. I've got this great big 6'2" Indian with a big club bigger than him that protects me. You know, I'm protected. I'm all of these things, and I say that all the time.
We're
Sometimes
going to
3
go on.
times a day.
We got to go on to the next question. I'm going to add one little piece to all this
Absolutely.
too. When you say these, do you stop and breathe and let the ripples of the energy of that, you really feel it?
Okay,
Because you
that's a
say
good
it to
idea
us right
too.
now, it's fast.
Right.
Yeah, so you have to let yourself be in that.
Yeah, I thought about
Me
like
as though
breathing
that's true.
exercises. So
All
I
right.
feel it. Okay.
We've
Thank
got,
you.
let's see if we can get through a number of these. We've got Stephanie, Brenda, Crystal,
Sure,
Dr.
sure.
Mojo,
Yeah.
Harmony, Psychic
Thank
Nerd,
you.
and Rosemary in line. So they all want to talk to you. So please go to their breakout rooms if they don't all get a chance to share. Stephanie, you're next.
Okay, hi Brenda. Well, so I actually hold a Facebook group called Soul Exploration for Inner Peace. So it's very relevant to my journey and everything I have done in my life. So I'd love to talk to you a little more, maybe privately, but I am really feeling that some of it is self-awareness or a lack of self-awareness, that you're not paying attention to some things in your life that are disturbing your peace. Or maybe you're resistant or attached to things that are disturbing your peace. So the inner work there is to identify those things and to start to grow a little bit more aware of the things that are disturbing your peace and maybe trying to eliminate them or make peace with them. Literally, like forgiveness, compassion, allowing, and giving the energy to those things. Beyond that, what Christy said about self-love is literally self-love, but also reflecting the idea that everyone around you is equal, that they also deserve love. And so it's the idea that Jesus talked about, that love thy neighbor as yourself. Literally, loving everyone around you as yourself is a reflection of self-love.
Yeah.
And that's the power that the message was trying to get through from like Christ consciousness. So we can talk a lot more about this, but I'll stop there.
Oh, you're fine. And thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Next, we've got Brenda.
Hi, Brenda, another Brenda.
Yeah, exactly.
A quick question. Do you find that you are someone who picks up on others faster than most people do?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So you can't have the kind of peace that other people have throughout the day because you're continually taking in hordes of information and it takes a while to process it. And if you've got something like ADD on top of it, you're replaying it and replaying it. So some strategies that help you with that and help you when you leave groups of people and you're by yourself, you shut them out when you shut the door.
Oh, good idea.
Okay?
Good idea.
Okay. You're
Thank you.
going to, as long as you pick up on stuff that other people don't and you wonder why they're not seeing it and you can see it, yeah, you're going to be unsettling, and maybe knowing that will help you be less unsettled.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get that. I'm learning it. I'm learning it. It's so difficult sometimes because I can finish people's sentences and it's just so difficult. It's so difficult to stop, not to listen to everybody's, sometimes their thoughts, their emotions, being an empath, the whole, some people say go to see a therapist because you're a medium. And it's like, maybe I should. So yeah,
Yes,
I get it.
some
Thank
people
you.
confused
Thank
about
you.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, great. Let's see. And Crystal B's got something to share.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Brenda. So immediately they showed me a mountain you're hiking up. You're just mid-mountain. You asked about practitioners and how many cycles and circles. They also wanted me to tell you, no, it's not a circle, it's a figure eight, because until you work through those root issues and those root lessons, you're just gonna keep going round and round like a racetrack, okay? And so
That's me.
my recommendation for you is, one of the things I like to teach is to play the why game like you're a kid, right? So say you don't like somebody and you need to just go deep inside and be like, why? Oh, well, my parents didn't like blonde people. Well, why? Well, because the milkmaid was blonde. Well, why? Oh, yeah. Okay, right? So do that deep root work whenever you find an issue. And then, yeah, just like they said, being a medium, you have to put up protection. You have to cleanse
Okay.
yourself. You have to do the self-care, but you also have to be aware that you're a mirror, you're an empath. And so that person also might be teaching you. And that's why you're going through these cycles and these lessons and these figure eights. And so if it's irking you, get down to the nitty gritty of why and then move past that cycle. Okay.
Okay. I
All right.
appreciate that. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. That makes
No.
sense.
Good.
All right,
Thank you.
great.
Thank you.
And we got another answer from Dr. Mojo.
Hi, Brenda.
Hello.
What I was thinking about is what I hear is I don't think you're present all the time. That's to me what you're stating. It seems as though you're um, moving forward to, like you said, when is the peace going to come? And it seems to me that you're not present, and your anticipation for it coming because you're doing the work, but you're not seeing what you feel you need to see. So I think staying present and what it is that you're actually doing for yourself is as present as you are for others. I think being more present with self a lot. I'm just going to give an example. This is kind of with myself, but it ties into the answer that I'm stating. I was told to sit down. I didn't listen. So I kept being there and being there for everybody else. And then when it came time for me, I was like, oh, I'm really going to sit down and be present. Like in your rest, you have, for myself, I had to learn to be present in the state that I'm in. If I'm in that state, but I'm also in another state of wanting to, how can I explain it? You're somewhere else, but you're really not there. You're not honoring your presence, your peace, but wanting it to come. So I think just staying present in whatever it is that you're doing, being present, enjoying those, feeling that when she staying present, when the Miss Brenda just spoke before, when she stated about shutting the door, you're shutting that door, but when you're opening the door for you and being present and honoring the things that you're doing at that time. So that's what I would just add to it, is working on being present, not anything in the future, not anything in the past, but enjoying those moments. If you're sitting out on your porch, enjoy it. So
Thank you.
Great.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Brenda, are you okay receiving a little bit more?
Yeah, fine. I mean, as long as you guys got time, I don't want to take up anybody's time. You guys have other questions.
It's great. Harmony has an answer for you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
I was gonna do real quick. One, Absolutely. That compassion, just turn it inward, dig into it, really find a way to just be so, so compassionate to yourself, the way you are for others, and even more. Start with you before you give it away. And then the other part is I got something about your job that you're giving away your power and the way that you work in the world. And if you can see the overshadowing story of that, you're going to have a revelation. And then it's
I
going
am.
to
I'm
lead
trying
to
to move
another one, and then
forward
it's
with
going to.
it. I'm trying to move forward, but one of you guys is like does something with animals, and it caught my eye.
Yeah, there are a couple people that do
I
things with animals
groom.
here.
I'm becoming dissatisfied with grooming. I'm 7 years grooming animals, and I'm really in tune with them. I can work with them more than most people. They call me the dog whisperer, and I'm like, I'm missing out on something in my head here of healing them or something. But I'm blocked right now because of my stress with this other problem I got going on. And so I see what you're saying. I get it. And so I need to start working on me, but I'm also dissatisfied right now with, okay, I got to groom another dog, but I really want to do something more with this dog. So you are spot on, 100%, 100% accurate.
And whatever took you to that job that you didn't like initially, look into that. Whatever that discovery you get there, it's going to lead to another one, which is going to break a lot of things apart. So
Yes, you're 100% accurate with that. Absolutely. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. There's so many obstacles right now. I'm just going, oh, my head's spinning. Yeah,
So
I get it. Thank you.
thanks so much, Harmony. Brenda, are you okay with 2 more answers? We're going to see if we can get in 2 more
I'm here
answers.
as long as you guys aren't getting interrupted. I just feel like I'm taking up time.
Psychic nerd and then Rosemary. And so this is part of your journey is I'm worth it.
Oh man,
Right,
you guys
so
are awesome.
Brenda?
I'm so grateful. Ooh, I don't get to see anybody like this. This
Go
is
ahead,
awesome.
Psychic nerd.
Go ahead.
So what I was going to say is that I know that we're running short on time. I know some people are going to be doing talks here soon.
Yeah.
Brenda, if you want, you can come to my room because I actually did pull some cards for you. And what I'm doing tonight, it is
Just give us a
by
quick summary,
donation.
Psychic nerd, right now of what came up in the cards.
So I have 3 of my Angel Oracle cards. The first one that came out was Archangel Raphael, healthy lifestyle. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health.
Okay.
Outdoors, Archangel Japhel. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas.
I
And the
just got a
last one
grounding
that
sheet.
came out was prioritize Archangel Metatron. Focus on
Okay.
your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Now, I can, if you want, I can, when we go into the breakout rooms, I can dive even more into these cards because I have a whole lot more messages that came through with each specific card because
Oh, okay.
the archangels when I work with this deck is I just get so much for people. So if you are interested in hearing even more and going even deeper,
Okay.
then feel free to come to my breakout room.
Okay.
Great.
Okay. I don't know what
Great.
this
And
stuff is. This is the first time I've ever been on this, so thanks.
it's great. We've got a couple more answers for you. And before that, Stephanie's got something happening right now in a breakout room. So Stephanie, want to tell us what it is? You're going to go. Some people are going with you, and then we're all going to go to breakout rooms in just a couple minutes. Go ahead, Stephanie.
Sure. Yes, absolutely. So I host a monthly fear burning ceremony on the full moon. Just so happened to coincide with this night. So I pitched Lorelai, hey, we could do this on the same time at the same night. So here we are. Uh, this is a really intended to burn away any fears. We're literally going to write our fears down on paper and burn them. So, if you'd like to join me, I'm going to be in room 16, and it's a $22 charge if you want the information on how to do this. I'm also going to do a quantum key energy release for you during the experience. If you want to watch, it's free. And we'll be kicking that off in like 5 minutes, I think.
Great. And anyone that does do some burning, please do it safely. All right.
Yes,
Thank you,
thank you.
Stephanie. All right. Let's see. So we've got 2 more answers for you. Brenda, let's see. So we've got Rosemary and Mike, and then we're all going to be going to breakout rooms. Go ahead, Rosemary.
Sounds great. First thing I just want to say that everybody that said something tonight, we're all kind of spot on, but I just like to sum it up for you, especially because you are an intuitive and you're going to be taking in a lot of energy, but you've also been searching. The first thing I really would like to stress is physician, know thyself. Know who you are, spend time getting to know what makes you feel good, what makes you feel bad. And again, ask those questions. Why does it make me feel bad? Because it could be some energy that you picked up along the way that you don't even realize you're carrying. It happens. Do clearing of yourself, clearing that negative energy. When you come home in the afternoon, clear all that negative energy that you've been picking up throughout the day.
Sure.
Yeah, make sure you do that. And when things come up, if you know where you're going, you'll be able to clear some of those negative energies. And the more you do it, the stronger you'll become.
Yeah.
And the deeper you go, unfortunately, the deeper those things that are buried so deep you don't think about will come up. But by that time, you will have developed the strength to handle it. I think
Thank you.
because you're on the journey to search and reconnaissance kind of thing, I think that's the first thing to helping you find the peace that you seek.
Thank you. Thank you. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like I
Great.
need to just toughen up.
Oh,
Get to know yourself and what makes you happy. That way, when you see it, you'll be able to find peace and enjoy being in it and
I'm
appreciate
gonna, yeah, it sounds like I just need to toughen up. Yeah. Thank
oh,
you.
and Rosemary was going to be your summary answer, and then Mike popped up. So Mike, a little bit to share, and then yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
it. Absolutely.
Me?
Hi, Mike.
yeah, you go ahead.
So everything that everybody said so far has been absolutely fantastic. And I don't want to add anything. I don't have anything else to add. The only thing I
Okay.
want to offer is that if you want to see me in my room a little bit later, I'd like to offer you some tips for how to read yourself with the tarot. Because there are
Yeah.
certain tips that people need when they're reading for themselves. I mean, some people don't need to do what I would explain, but there's a certain set of people that if they don't follow these tips, the readings go all over the place. They think they're not doing good. They don't trust the tarot anymore, blah, blah, blah. If you
I am
follow a
terrible at
couple of,
this. I am terrible at this, Mike. I'm
okay,
telling you.
come see me and I can give you like 2 or 3 tips on how to read for yourself that will just break barriers and
I
it'll
would
be
love
way
to.
better.
I would love
Okay?
to. Yeah. Thank
Okay.
you.
You betcha. My pleasure.
Great. Thank you so much, Brenda. Thanks for letting us
Thank you
support you.
so much,
I'm gonna,
everybody. I love you all. Thank
I'm gonna
you.
encourage you too. Your eyes are so much more open and they're so much brighter than they were when you first came
Oh
on.
man, I've never been in
So
this stuff before, and this is amazing. I'm just happy. I'm asleep tonight.
it's great.
Thank you.
Being together in community like this is what it's about. So thank you so much
Yes,
for being
thank you.
here. All right, great. Let's see. So I got to put a list of all the different rooms in the chat. We are splitting up into breakout rooms here in just a moment. We've already gotten started in Stephanie's room. I did make Donna a co-host. I remembered. Anyone else that needs to be a co-host, let me know. So I can, yeah, so if you want to share your screen or do recording in your public room, you can do that. Okay, Devlet needs to be a co-host. Let me work on that. And then the breakout rooms I just put in the chat. So you can see 1 through 18. Everybody is here. Every room is going to be full. Stuff is going on in every room. All right, let's see. So everybody's going to be moving to their rooms. They have all kinds of different things happening. As I mentioned before, but some of you were not here, I'm going to share my screen super briefly. You can go to the Fair Schedule breakout room to see all this stuff. Or if you go to jointhefair.com and scroll down, you will see the flyer that gives you the room numbers for everybody and their faces. You might recognize them from answering during this panel or introducing themselves. You can see generally what they do. You can see their name. You can see what they're offering in their public breakout room. There are different things, blue or pink, and they take turns. Some people have multiple things going on. And then here in black is if there's an after fair special, if you want to work with them afterwards, and their contact info. And this is the schedule of things that are scheduled tonight. There are some things scheduled happening at specific times. They list if they're going on for a particular amount of time. And then like 20 minutes there. And then there's ongoing stuff. So all the rooms, almost completely every room maybe has something ongoing. And so some people may give a talk for a short period of time and then they're back to their ongoing stuff. If you want to do a private session with someone, they might be available for a private session. You have to check with them. Not everyone is available for private sessions here at the fair. I think everybody is doing sessions of some type, so they might be doing them for free or by donation or for a small fee in their public room, and you can watch them do that. Or some people are offering them in private rooms too. So there are different options for each person. I will be posting the offerings in the chat. So right now I need to post the thing that's happening at 6:15. I didn't get to post Stephanie, so she got to announce it for you. So I'll be posting. You'll have it come across the top of your screen as a reminder. And you do want to check the schedule either at jointhefair.com in the Facebook event, at the Fair Schedule room, or you can also come to the main room and I'm going to be telling you what's going on. All right, I need to make a few people co-hosts. So let me figure out some co-hosts. Rosemary is a co-host now, and Dovelight, I think, needs to be a co-host. Dovelight, is there anything else you wanted to share, or specifically that you wanted to be a co-host, I think?
Yeah, because I love to show the cards when I'm doing private
Great.
readings.
Yep,
Thank
you got it. You are a co-host. And then if there's anyone else. Okay, great. All right, all right, we're off to the rooms. You should be able to move rooms yourself. If you have not done that before and you don't know how to do that, let me know and I will help you get to your first room, or I can't think. I'll help you move to your first room or I'll teach you how to do it. And let me do just some broadcasting here about what's coming in 2 minutes. And you're going to see a broadcast come up on your screen. Brenda in room 3 has something starting at 6:15 Pacific time. And then Susanna also has something starting here. Broadcast in 2 minutes. And that's what's getting started right now, although all the other rooms will have ongoing stuff. And yeah, then we have more stuff coming up at 6:30. All right, let me start pulling the rest of us off of our spotlights. And for those of you that watched the video all the way through, thank you so much. The Facebook event connected to this that I will be putting on YouTube is still got information a little bit on everybody, and anyone that you can't get in touch with, let me know and I'll connect you with everybody and all the practitioners. Thank you so much for being here. The information's at MeWeFairs.com.